Filipino client relations officers and managers in the state of Kuwait proudly presents the labor market. Derived demand. By this, we mean that the firm is employing labor resources as a consequence of the demand for its goods and services. Let us base the consumer's demand according to the Central Statistical Bureau as of January 1st, 2020, on Kuwait having a population of 4,464,521 with records in Kuwait Public Authority for Civil Information an estimate of 3,099,350 non-Kuwaitis, accounting to around 70% of the country's population. We understand that labor resources is not a standard. An employer will require specific skills to meet the services needed in their household, with only 30.4% of the country's population, approximately 1.4 million Kuwaitis, needing domestic workers in their homes, where there are about 31,000 under 1 year of age, 131,000 from ages 1 to 4, and 166,000 ages 5 to 9 years. Thus, labor supply, as recorded in Kuwait, roughly 340,000 Filipinos, wherein 60% are employed as domestic workers, and mostly are assigned to care for the children. Wages of Filipino domestic workers. In 2016, the policy of salary per month of domestic workers, which is 120 Kuwaiti dinar, was imposed. Whereas in Kuwait government, they set 60 Kuwaiti dinar as a minimum wage. Wages differ from nationality. Range would vary from Arab, Asian, and African nationals. And currently, the minimum for a newly hired skilled or semi-skilled Filipino worker is 150 Kuwaiti dinar. Availability of relevant skills allow Filipinos to demand in line with its strategic direction of maintaining the $400 salary. Right skills play a critical role in the domestic workers' employment. We understand that investment on education and training improves domestic workers' potential and is beneficial to the individual, being effective in the workplace. We want to emphasize the importance of skills available in the labor market need to be right skills. And if the supply of skills is not well matched to employers' needs, there will be inefficiencies. Also, skills need to be used effectively in the workplace in order to turn potential into actual performance. Employers invest when they recognize potential of workers. To hire new domestic workers, bearing in mind that the hired worker will improve the quality of their lives and value the offer being efficient in their chores. To help resolve issues on skills and trainings, education providers and policymakers will need to devise ways to help aspiring workers to train. Information and communication technologies makes it easier for recruitment agencies to give proper orientation on the deployment to the Middle East, particularly Muslim cultures and close family ties, specifics on Arab homes and customs, and the use of electronic appliances, such as ironing with the use of steam iron, preparing Arabic food, use of Arabic utensils, plates, and trays. High employment on domestic workers in Kuwait requires a flexible and responsive skills development mechanism designed to meet current household chores. We suggest that in the future, institutions need to adopt their curricula to meet the changing employer demands, such as in the Middle East household skills. Policymakers and education providers have an important role to play in providing guidance on the skills needed to meet the resources demands. Also, calculating the rewards that can be expected in investing further in such specific education. Maraming salamat po.